Oh, as a
Okay, there
writer.
we go. So this is the Tuesday, February 17th, 2026 Cemetery Commissioners meeting, officially starting at I have 6:13.
So do I.
Okay, very good. At this point, we do not have any visitors to the meeting, so we'll continue with the agenda. Um, I guess it's fair to state that all members are present for the meeting. Um, so first on the agenda is review and approve minutes of the January 20th, 2025, 2026 meeting. That's my fault on my agenda. I forgot to change that. January 20th, 2026 meeting. Um, and they were emailed out.
Yeah, sorry about the last minute.
Oh, that's okay. I got the right page here. And don't think there was anything that I saw that was needed corrections.
Oh, good.
I know, Dina, did you pick up anything?
No, there was nothing I saw.
Okay. So, somebody wants to make a motion to accept,
I will move to accept the January 2026 minutes.
and I'll second that. Um, any further discussion or other things anybody wants to say about them?
Nope.
Okay. So we'll do a roll call vote to accept the minutes. Dina?
Accepted I.
Okay. Susan?
I.
And I'll vote aye also. Okay. And I'll get back to, there's a couple things I want to get back to in there too, but we'll do that as we go along. All right. Second is the CPA grant closeout reports. The FY23 one was submitted, I believe, right, Susan?
Um,
Or we approved
actually
it.
I didn't submit it because by the time I was working on it, it was so close. It was like a week before our meeting, and I thought it'll make more sense if
To put both of them together.
yeah, because we refer in the 23 to several things in tomorrow's final report, which we're
Right.
going to turn in with the
Yeah.
25.
Okay. All right. Um, on this, I don't know if you want to make, I hate to have you make changes and all that, but I did speak to Tamara today.
Yeah.
She's working down in Virginia right now. So I asked her about the fact that originally the grant proposal or her proposal stated 43 headstones and
Mm-hmm.
that in the final report there was only 41 that were completed. And she said that the other two, which I believe, yeah, she said was Susan Crandall and Abigail Ahern. She
Yep.
said when she unearthed them, they were so far destroyed in
Oh,
pieces that she said she just really couldn't do anything with them.
wow.
Um, but what she did in return, which she didn't put in the report because she never took before pictures of them, is there was four footstones, and she didn't have in her mind which ones they were, but she did four footstones also to kind of make up for, the two headstones not being done.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. And she will get us, she'll be back sometime next week or so, and she will get us the electronic copy of the report also. She
Oh,
said,
good.
wasn't there a thumb drive in there in the envelope? I said, no, you had just finished it and ran it up to town, and I had asked you to send it email. And she said, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot to do that. She said, I will send that when I get back. And she was also going to look to see if she had pictures of the completed 4 footstones that she did.
Okay.
That's great.
So if you just want to change the part that said we're unsure why,
Yep.
um, and just change it to the fact that,
They-
those two were basically beyond reasonable repair.
Yep.
And that's in the one, two, three, four. That's the fifth paragraph.
Yeah, it's actually in the FY25 report.
Yeah, that's what yeah, in the FY25
Yeah.
report, the
Yep.
fifth paragraph down,
Yep. I
it
see it.
talks about
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Fifth or sixth. One, two, three,
No
four.
problem to make that change.
Yeah.
Should I say anything about the footstones?
Um, I suppose you could, but yeah, at this
But
point
we
we don't
don't
know
know
which
where they
four
are.
they were, but
Well,
she said she could point them out to us, but that's what it is. She didn't have photographs, I think, but she could point them out to us, what she did. Um,
well, maybe we should just put it in the minutes when we know what they are. I mean, it's not the end
sure,
of the world if they're not in the report.
right. We can just put that those 2 headstones were beyond reasonable repair
Yeah.
because she said they were so fragmented in pieces when she uncovered it all. It was just all these little pieces and stuff.
Yeah. It's interesting to me that they're both women's graves.
Mm,
In what way?
Well, maybe they weren't as well made, or the stone wasn't as lasting.
Yeah, I have to go check the door.
okay. Um, I can pause the recording for a moment. So we're
Oh,
gonna
okay,
resume the recording now that you're back.
good.
Okay.
Okay, so
No, Susan, there was, I don't think there's anything else that I saw that really needs to be changed. I think it's pretty straightforward
It looked
and
clear to me.
concise. Was that?
These reports look clear to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, thank you. Well, you'll notice that I added as an appendix to the 23 the names of the stones she did, and I'm wondering if I should do the same thing for the 25.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
if you have them easily separated. So,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
you gave them to me easily separated.
Okay. All right.
Yep, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
that would be pretty good to
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
which ones were done and which. Okay. Anything more on the grant reports?
Not for
I
me.
mean, I don't think we have to approve. We could take a vote to approve this as amended, and then
Okay.
then when you get it done, you can just submit them then.
Okay,
That sounds good.
and I don't
So,
have a lot of things in the way,
good. Yeah, who
so I
knows?
should be able to do that tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll make the motion that we accept the FY25 Community Preservation Grant re
I'll
report as amended, and okay,
second.
okay. All in favor? Tina?
Aye.
Susan?
Aye.
And I vote aye also. There we go. Okay. All right. Next on the agenda was the green burial guidelines, but Susan, you said those aren't quite ready to discuss yet.
Nope, not at
Okay.
all. So I need to sit down and work on them and then talk to Dina if she wants, if we need another talk
Yeah.
about conversation.
Or we can, or what you could do is just when you're sitting down and working on them, call me on the phone
Okay,
and we could do them that way.
okay,
I'm happy to.
that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Now,
make a
just
time to
now,
do that?
I'm just wondering, Um, if you guys are going to get
Oh, not a
together,
good idea.
do you, yeah, either you need to post it, you know, 2 days in advance, 48 hours in advance, or you can work on it where Susan, you can do it. You can send it to Dina as you're part of the working group, and then she can send it
Back
back with
with
any
no discussion.
correction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you actually meet together,
Yeah.
I think even over the phone,
We have to
we
post.
don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to hit that gray area.
Oh, yes.
No, not right now because we are already in trouble with the Attorney General's office.
Yes, that's right. We have big
There
virtue.
is a brouhaha over open meeting law, and we should be extremely careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us not compound
No,
crime.
no. All right. So going on, any other unfinished business?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know of any.
All
Oh,
right.
hmm. When we get to new, I found out something new that I'll tell you when we get to new things.
Okay. You
Okay.
you saw that identified tasks, Walter?
Yes, in the minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. And so those tasks, that's right. The only one I haven't done, I haven't contacted the historical commission to have them send a letter and transfer that $500 over, through Gale into, so we can put it use it into our account from the grant itself. The other thing being asking HGS for electronic copy of a report
You
that we did, and that's taken care
yeah.
of. Yep. So that's the only thing I forgot about that, and when I read it on the minutes today, I went, oh yeah, that's the other thing I was supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, if I'd sent these out earlier, you would have known.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. So next I have future projects, and I tried to put this in a document to Zoom so I could put it up, but that doesn't seem to work. I tried that before the meeting and got lost in a dark down, hole, and I ended up having to stop the meeting and restart it because I couldn't even get back to the main part of the meeting. So, what I'm
Oh,
going to do is I'm going to share it and then pull it off the hard drive.
okay.
So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to go find it on the hard drive, I think. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Let me try to see how I got to do this share. All right, I'm going to share. Um,
While you work on
documents.
that, I could tell you guys the thing I found out. I found out that I was at a burial, which really surprised me, in the green burial section in Montague at Hillside. And I mean, like last week, and the folks at Stones in Montague will come and dig for them, not in the new part of the cemetery, but in the green part of the cemetery, even in winter. And they have the
Wow.
Really?
equipment to do it, and it's good for us to know.
Okay, what is
Yeah.
the name of this company?
Stones in Montague.
Oh,
They're
Stone's Excavating.
yeah, they're an excavating company.
Yeah.
And I just wanted us to have them on our radar.
I
In
didn't know they
case,
do that. I know Eddie Stone, so
yeah, no, I figured you would know them, and I
yeah.
didn't know they did it either. This was the first I heard, but you know, the like, so Hillside is on the Montague Plain, and it's sandy, and in the green section
Oh,
where there aren't a lot of old burials that they have to watch out for digging,
Mm-hmm.
they can bring in equipment even in the winter and do that. In the regular section of the cemetery, they can't, but they can there. So I just wanted us
Hmm.
to know that if we have a winter burial, there is somebody to inquire whether it's possible.
Okay. God, they changed this whole sharing thing now. Oh,
Oh, did they?
hold on. Here we go.
oh, they change stuff constantly.
They do, because
All
like,
right.
why should
Now, can
everything?
you guys see that? It says
Yes.
future summary. Okay. So these are the future cemetery projects that I came up with. I did a little bit of brainstorming the other day and said, look, these might not necessarily all happen this year or over the next few years, but just things to think about and get your guys' input on them.
Okay, Walter, I'm not seeing an actual list of future cemetery projects, just the
No,
name
I'm
of the
just,
document.
Really.
Yep.
It's screen sharing.
it looks like you shared your desktop,
Yeah.
but not that document.
Yeah.
Because I got the document right here now.
So you have to select the document. Like,
Yeah.
you know how it gives you, like, do you want to, it asks you which part you want to share?
Yeah, I did that. I went to Home File Explorer. Whoops. No, that's gone again. Uh, Sometimes I really hate technology.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
Okay. So you're seeing
Your
the
desktop.
Yep.
desktop music,
Yep,
just the desktop.
Yep.
I think
Well,
so.
yes.
It looks
Hmm.
like,
Quick access up at the top and then a name of a list of
so if
documents.
you click from here on the document you want us to see, it should show us.
That's what I did. I want that one right there, Future Cemetery Projects. Double clicked on it. It comes up on my screen and it says
Yeah,
you are screen sharing.
yeah, and yet it doesn't come up on ours.
No.
You want to read them to us?
Please upload your document to share. Okay. Let me try this. No, this is all right. Yeah, I'll just read them. This is going to be the easiest way. Now it's all kinds of things are popping up. All right. I'll just deal with all that afterwards.
We're not
And
seeing any of it, just so you know.
yeah, okay. All right. So basically, I broke them down into the three different cemeteries. So West Cemetery, um, finish painting and install the location measurement pins. That's an ongoing project that stopped because of cold weather.
Yep.
Um, Grind stumps and remove old exposed roots in the old section of the West Cemetery and fill with loam. So in that front section, the oldest section, there's still some of the big pine stumps that didn't get ground or didn't get ground all the way down, and there's been more roots, dead roots that are coming up out of the ground, and like to get those out of there, and then if need be, fill in with loam. Um, Grind or remove stumps in other areas of West Cemetery and fill as needed, as um, we've cut back some of the bushes and the trees and all that. The stumps are still there, so we need to get those out. Remove all brush and small trees along the stone wall behind the Hearst house. They started that with the highway last year, 2 years ago, and never got finished. So we need to hit that again. Remove brush and low branches along all West Cemetery borders, including the Luther Henry Tomb section, because it's just been overgrowing and into there. And Carl started that a little bit last year in some areas because he got to the point he couldn't even mow it anymore. So he cleared out enough that he could mow, but it'd be nice to clear that back, right, back to the property line, or at least to the tree line, like it should be. Repaint or stain, whatever it is, the Hearst house, because that's looking pretty bad. Um, Make new cover for the well out back. I made one a number of years ago, but for some reason it kind of warped like a Pringles potato chip, and so it doesn't sit flat on there, and it leaves the sides open. So just for safety, I'd like to put a new cover on that. Um, This is something I bought the stuff to do for a long time ago when we had a different um, groundskeeper was paint the iron fence at the front of the Luther Henry section, and clean out in front of the crypt and paint the door at the crypt. I had the paint for doing that too. We had that rebuilt and a new lock put on it so we could actually lock it and keep it closed, but nothing's been done with it since. It kind of fell off the radar. So I'd like to get that back on the radar and get that taken care of. Pratt Corner Road Cemetery, obviously a good spring cleanup, removed any downed trees and branches, fix the damaged or collapsed stone wall sections, and install some of those location pins to indicate the available lots in there and get rid of the iron posts that are sticking up out of the ground, which is a hazard. And pretty much the same thing for the Locks Pond Cemetery. Good spring cleanup, remove down trees and branches, cut back the brush and trees to the property line, and install pins to indicate available lot locations there. And that's what I came up with. If there's
Sounds like
have
it's
anything
mostly
else that you might have thought of, that would be good.
sounds like it's mostly stuff for you and Carl.
Oh yeah, I mean it's mostly maintenance projects. Yeah.
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 Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I think you guys can handle a paintbrush, right?
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
much with my arms at all
Right.
anymore.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
Which is
that's
really
understandable.
sad. It
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
understandable. So,
makes me
I
crazy.
can. I'm just not crazy about painting.
well, there's always, there's hauling brush, there's doing stuff like that too. But yeah, a lot of it is basically just manual labor and of getting the stuff, um, cleaned up.
Yeah.
It had so many years of, lack of good maintenance that, Mother Nature just keeps encroaching. She doesn't slow
Yeah.
down, she doesn't stop. So
Yeah.
you
But it
gotta,
seems like things are getting kind of slowly caught up to
oh,
me.
they are. Yeah, they are. And I just thought I'd make a list of things so we can say, oh,
Yeah.
what can we do next? What's a good project next?
Yeah. Great.
And keep going on it to try to work things out. And
Yeah, it's helpful to have a list.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
it's like making a list for yourself during the day.
Yep.
What was I gonna do? You forget. So,
Yeah.
all right. So that's what I had for future projects. Um, and Dina, you brought up some under new business about Stones excavating.
Yeah, just so we know that if we're asked to do a winter burial,
Yeah.
if that
I
was,
looked into some of the ground heating mats.
Yeah.
Very, very expensive.
they're very, very expensive and they have that.
All right. And they're not designed for doing like small stuff. I mean, they're
Right.
pretty good size mats, and then you've got the heater that goes along with it and all the stuff. And
I
it's
don't,
thousands of dollars to actually do it.
yeah, no, I don't think this is stuff we should invest in, but if
No.
you know somebody around who does the work, that's useful to.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
because even the inquiry I had about we
The
talked
Florida,
last month about the
the guy from Florida whose
guy
sister.
from Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted to know if we could do a cremational burial, and I was like, not if there's deep frost, because I
It's
just can't.
really hard right now. It's just
Yeah, I mean, you're
it's what
trying
it
to
is.
dig a 12 by 12 hole through frozen ground. It's not easy. It
Right.
definitely isn't. And I just had no idea what the ground mats would be and heating and all that. And I looked them up, and I was like, no,
Mhm.
no way,
Yeah.
no way. I mean, that's almost the cost of doing another funeral.
Well,
Yeah.
you could always, if somebody's really desperate to do it, you could say, yes, fine, but you're going to have to pay for it.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think they'd be willing to pay that much for it. And yeah, I don't know if they come out and then you're going to be heating up a whole big area. I mean, the mats are
Yeah.
quite, I mean, they'd be like doing a whole 8 plot lot,
yeah,
because they're made more for construction and all.
right.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They
Well,
have a
just,
different
so
economy of
that
scale.
people know it's a very expensive project.
It is. Yep. Which, when you're talking cremation too, there's really no need to get
Urgency.
somebody in
Yeah,
urgency to get them in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Not like, a
a body.
A dead
conventional
body.
burial.
Yeah.
We that it was really this burial was really interesting. I was really pleased with how it went. Um, I thought they dug a little deeper than they needed to. So did
Mm,
the cemeterian there, Amber. So that's an interesting thing with green burial. When you're hand digging, you can be more precise in how deep the grave is. When you bring in
yeah.
machinery, you're less precise. So, these things are interesting to observe. And I think that um, what they did was, so the body was shrouded, no casket,
Yeah.
and no board, and the body was shrouded and laid out. They put sort of slats, 5 or 6 slats across the grave, and the
Yep.
body was laid onto that, and it worked out really, really quite well. And then people could pull the body was lifted a little bit by sort of pallbearers because there were
Hmm.
straps and handles, and the slats were pulled out, and then the body was very slowly lowered. I think there were 4 people on each side.
Yeah.
We did that with Janice Gray's burial.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's very sweet. It's
Yeah.
very sweet.
How
So,
was there much frost in the ground where they were digging?
so it was a wooded section, and there was frost in the top layer.
Yeah.
But it's pretty sandy there because it's the plains, and so frost does different things in the sand. And
Right.
but it wasn't, but there was soil, and the soil it wasn't caving at all. It was a very neat
Right.
grave, actually, as graves go.
Yeah. Because I know we've done a few that I've done with like Clark's in the conventional burials. They've taken a saw and cut as deep as they could to
Right.
get a nice straight line. And then as they're digging, sometimes it breaks out a big chunk out beyond where the grave that they're digging, which makes everything that much harder to set up, all the
For
equipment.
everything,
And,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
So
so you've got these chunks because they're frozen. Yeah, no, it's awkward. There are really good reasons for us not to do this in the winter. I used to wonder about that, and then when I've really seen what's
yeah,
involved,
when you
I'm
see
like,
it, the practical side of it,
we would love to accommodate you, but it's not sensible
no.
at a certain point.
No.
So, yeah,
Mm,
all those things.
okay. So I guess one more thing as we're talking about new business. You all saw the email from the gentleman I I'd have to look it up for his last name there, um, from over on Baker Road, wanting to get
I missed
involved
that.
in.
I
Oh, you
will look
did.
now. Yeah.
Let's see. I can open it up on my phone and read it. Yeah, I have it right here,
Got the
actually.
sense he was interested in what Dina does.
Yeah, he says, "Hello, Walter. My name is Co, and I moved to Shutesbury last year to Sirius Community. I've really been enjoying living in this area and interested in getting more involved with the town. I have an interest in working in the end of life slash death field, and I am wanting to get more experience with that. Does the Cemetery Commission have any needs that I could help with? Thank you for your work. I look forward to hearing from you soon and getting more involved."
Will you forward me that? Just email it to me and I'll get in touch with him.
Yeah, it's on the cemetery email.
Okay,
That's
cool.
where he sent it to
Okay.
that.
I
So,
still,
so he can come to our meetings, and also if he wants to help with the maintenance, there's plenty of work for
Yeah,
him.
I mean, I didn't want to invite him yet till I knew quite you know what anybody thought about it and all. I don't know exactly what his interest in the end of life field is. If it's more like what Dina you do,
yes, it's
I
more
mean,
like what
as a
I mean,
cemetery, we don't get involved with that part of it. It's just the burials and the headstone installations and the maintenance and the sales.
right.
So
Yeah, no, I'm not. What he wants is to talk to me about what I do, and which
Right.
is a whole different thing. And but that doesn't mean, I mean, maybe he would like to be a person for a while who does maintenance at the Pratt Corner Cemetery, right?
Hmm.
So that might be something we could say, hey, if you want to like spend time in a cemetery, just being there and doing something useful, that would be of use, and I would let him volunteer or be paid to do that. And um, so I'll talk to him about that stuff, but the work he's looking at is different, and there's a whole network of people I can put him in touch with. So
Oh, good.
Okay.
yeah, no, we have a new thing called the Valley Death Care Collective, and it's mostly death doulas, but other kinds of practitioners, and becoming more active and more connected, and it's really kind of interesting to the networking that's happening.
Cool.
Finally, I have colleagues. It's taken some time.
All right. Yeah. So his email is right in the cemetery email,
Now,
and
I don't think, for some reason, I don't think I have access to the cemetery email.
really,
And I don't know why, but like I never saw that.
Hmm.
I get cemetery commission email from the two of you, like the things that you guys send, I get.
Okay, but you can't actually go into the cemetery commission's email and see
I don't think
what's
I've
there.
ever tried, and I don't know how. If you can tell me how,
Okay.
I'll see if I can do it.
Well, yeah, it takes the password, but
Yeah.
that's not, I mean, you have to set up the,
Yeah, I think I've never set it up.
we could
Okay.
always ask Gail to do it for you.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
get in
But
touch
what I
with
can
her.
do is I can go in there and just forward that to your
Yeah, just
email.
forward me that email and I'll respond to him and get in touch
Okay.
with him. And in the meantime, between now and the next meeting, I will get in touch with Gail and get myself set up.
Okay.
That makes sense. I'm sure she helped me with this before and I have forgotten.
Yeah, because it would be good as a member of the commission
Yeah,
to be able to access that
you think?
email. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is an omission on my part that I will address.
Okay. All right. And let's
And
see.
let me know when I can sign your nomination papers, Walter.
As soon as I pick them up, the assistant wasn't in today. She had other appointments. She might be in tomorrow. If not, definitely Thursday. I'm gonna pick them up and then start getting them signed because they got to be in by, I think, March 17th or something like
Something
that.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up
I think
fast.
everybody needing to have signatures should, like, everybody should get together. They should set
Yeah.
up
I'm
hours
with
at,
others.
at
Yeah.
the AC or something, and we
Well,
can all
they're
squeeze
they
by and sign.
supposedly, I don't know if it's actually going to happen or not, but the fire department is supposed to be having their pancake
Oh,
breakfast
which
coming
is
up
the
before
perfect
Oh,
thing.
then.
that's perfect.
Yeah, they haven't put any advertisements out, so I don't know if it's actually happening or
Oh,
not, but
I hope it's going to happen. My goodness, that's such a fun event.
yeah.
This town, we need to correct
You-
ourselves
Yeah.
and get
Would
back
you?
into our little traditions that keep us all seeing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you saw the notice about the finance committee meeting that we're encouraged to come to? Well, no, you wouldn't have
Yes.
seen it because it came on our cemetery website.
Right.
So that's next Monday. I was gonna go to that, and I bet you could get signatures there, Walter, definitely.
Oh, that'd be a
Yeah.
good idea. So are they're inviting all the other committees to their
Yep,
meeting?
yep.
Yeah. But then again, we got to keep in mind that if we are going to, more than one of us is going to be at that meeting representing the this cemetery commission, we will have to post that too as a cemetery commission meeting.
Okay, so I was going for COA.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Let's see. Please say that after completing individual department meetings and reviewing the initial budget draft, the finance committee will hold a fiscal summit on Monday, February 23rd at 3 p.m. Location to be announced. The discussion will focus on preliminary revenue figures, expense predictions, ways to address the deficit, etc. More information to come, but everyone is encouraged to attend. Please remember that if a quorum of your committee will be present, you will need to post your meeting.
So do you think if I'm not
Whether
there,
you're there for another reason or not, if two of us
yeah,
showed up, so I can just post
I
it that way.
won't show up.
Okay. I I don't know if it's at 3 p.m.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a
Ooh,
terrible.
I can tell you I won't be able to on Monday because I have a physical therapy appointment at
Okay,
2:15. So,
so I'm going to be there.
okay. All right.
Good.
I
Thanks.
mean, really, we never meet with the finance committee for our budget anyways because it's so small and it pretty much stays the
Yeah.
same. So, but
I
yeah.
suppose I might suppose they might be thinking about cutting what they give to the committees. We get $200 COA.
Yeah.
I
I mean, if they start cutting by percentages or whatever, it's really kind of a weird thing. So if they said we're cutting everybody by 10%, okay, you get cut by $20, other departments would be cut by thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So
it
I
doesn't
don't know.
make sense. We're gonna have to figure all this stuff out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we get too far off of different things, we need to set a date for our next meeting, which would be March the 3rd. If we're staying with Tuesdays, it'd be March 17th.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a workshop that night
Okay.
that I'm presenting at GCC. I'm sorry, that was I thought St. Patrick's Day would be safe.
It is St. Patrick's Day. Um, so do
Wednesday,
we,
the 18th, I have another meeting.
okay,
Should we go a week further?
24th.
That works for me.
Okay.
All right. Tuesday, March 24th.
6 p.m. Great. Oh God, the next day I have to be in Connecticut.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Make a motion that we adjourn.
Seconded.
All in favor?
I
I
I myself. So that concludes the February 27th, 2026 Cemetery Commissioners meeting. And
It's 6:50.
I
Yeah.
have 6:50. Yep. I'm gonna stop the recording.
Oh.